Hello students, we will be learning the comparison of bond angles in different molecules. We will be comparing the bond angles in different molecules based on the concepts we have learned in hybridization and VSEPR theory, valence electron pair repulsion theory. I hope that you have a clear idea about the valence electron pair repulsion theory and the hybridization concept. Because unless we know these concepts properly, we will not be able to understand the comparison of bond angles in different molecules. So let us start. We will one by one list down the factors that affect the bond angles in different molecules, and based on those factors, we will compare the bond angles in some molecules. Let us do the factors one by one. First factor is hybridization of the central atom. First factor, we will compare the hybridization of the central atom. We have already learned hybridization and bond angles associated with different hybridization. Three most common hybridizations which are there for second period elements are sp, sp2 and sp3. sp hybridized atom results in a bond angle of 180 degree, it has a linear geometry. sp2 hybridized atom has a bond angle of 120 degree, it results in a trigonal planar geometry. And sp3 hybridized central atom results in a bond angle of 109 degree 28 minutes. Approximately 109.5 degrees. So if we look at the order of the bond angles, if hybridization is sp, bond angle will be greater than if the hybridization is sp2, than if the hybridization is sp3. So let us discuss some examples based on this. We will compare examples, we will compare bond angles in some molecules in which hybridization of the central atom is different. Let us consider example of SO2 and CO2 molecules. SO2 and CO2 molecules, if you look at the structure of SO2, sulfur oxygen double bond, and there is a lone pair on the sulfur atom. There are two sulfur oxygen double bonds and one lone pair on the sulfur atom. If you find out the hybridization, the sulfur atom is sp2 hybridized here, and if the hybridization is sp2, the bond angle between the two oxygen atoms is approximately 120 degree. We are not writing it as exact 120 because there is a lone pair on the sulfur atom, and we have learned in the valential electron pair repulsion theory, VSEPR theory, that due to the lone pair the bond angles decrease. Lone pair has a greater repulsion, and due to the greater repulsion from the lone pair bond pair repulsion is greater than the bond pair repulsion. It results in decrease of the bond angle in SO2. The actual bond angle theta is slightly less than 120, but we will simply write it as it is close to 120. Now let us talk about CO2 molecules. They have similar formula. They appear very much similar by their molecular formula SO2-CO2. If we draw the structure of CO2, there is a carbon-oxygen double bond. There are actually two carbon-oxygen double bonds. Carbon has only 4 valence electrons. There is no lone pair left on the carbon atom. Okay. The hybridization of the carbon is sp. The hybridization of carbon is sp. If you look at the bond angle theta is 180 degree. Obviously, 180 degree greater than 120 degree. The bond angles in CO2 molecule is greater than bond angle in SO2 molecule. We can simply know if you know the hybridization. One is sp2, another is sp hybridized. The sp hybridized central atom will result in a greater bond angle than the sp2 hybridized bond atom. So, is this example clear to everyone? We simply have to check for the hybridization of the central atom. If the hybridization is different, then no need to look for other factors. If hybridization is different, accordingly we will compare the bond angles, because every hybridization corresponds to a characteristic bond. Let us do one more example based on this. Another example based on this, we can compare the bond angles. Suppose we are comparing the bond angles in BF3 and SiF4. Boron trifluoride and silicon tetrafluoride. Let us look at their hybridizations. BF3, boron bonded to 3 fluorine atoms, no lone pair on boron. It is a trigonal planar structure, hybridization is sp2. Let us draw the structure of SiF4, silicon bonded to 4 fluorine atoms. It has a tetrahedral structure, no lone pair on silicon. Silicon is sp3 hybridized. Accordingly, bond angles will be, for BF3 bond angle is 120 degree, and for SiF4 bond angle theta will be 109 degree 28 minutes. If the hybridization is different, bond angles will be different. And we have done that. sp2 has a greater bond angle than sp3. The bond angle in BF3 will be greater than bond angle in SiF4. So this example is also very clear. We'll simply find out the hybridization of the central atom and compare the bond angles.